Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I am working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the GitHub Action, which is actually the CICD, and it is the very powerful tool which is used by the engineers in the modern era. So let's begin. What we are going to do in this video session that we are going to use the AWS as a cloud, and we are going to use the Terraform as automated deployment. And I'm going to show you the powerful feature of GitHub, which is totally free and you can use in your lab environment. So let's begin. Let me sign in as well. So I will be with you guys in a moment. So guys, I have successfully signed in, and this is the public repository I've created for you guys for the understanding. And even you can create the private repositories and it will work the same as we are going to deploy in the public repository. I will definitely show you in this video the public repository, and I suggest you guys to make sure that you should use the private repositories, and these private repositories are now totally free. And this feature by Microsoft GitHub Action, which is the CICD, in fact, more than CICD, is also totally free. And instead of using other CI/CD tools, I guess like Circle CI or Jenkins, you should or you must try this tool. It is totally free, and for DevOps, you should be aware of this tool as well. What it does, let me give you a little brief of that. It will run the operating system, which we call runners, and it will use the Windows 2019 server or Ubuntu 16, Ubuntu 18, and Ubuntu 20 LTS along with the Mac operating system. So in this video, we are going to run our code on Ubuntu 20 LTS runner. And let me show you, this is the repository. Let's dig into it. And this is the repository I've created for you guys. And in this repository, what I've done is simply make things simple for you guys is to put my Terraform code here, which we are going to deploy. We are going to create one S3 bucket, and we are going to also create VPC, and along with that, we are going to set up our WordPress application through Terraform. All is going to be automated, and let me show you something regarding the GitHub workflows. So I've created this Terraform YAML file in this GitHub workflows, and then I will show you the action as well, that everything is going to be deployed automatically. And what you have to do is to simply clone this repository or fork this repository. That would be fine as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Ubuntu 20 in this. I'm going to use Ubuntu 20 runner in this video, and I'm going to use the AWS credential, and I'm going to show you how you can use these access key and secret access key. The region we are going to use the US East one, and also I want to show you that I'm going to use the same AWS CLI, and I'm going to also use this CLI. I'm going to show you the version of the AWS CLI. Along with that, I'm going to create the custom bucket, which is the Cloud Geeks backend bucket, and the region is going to be US East one. So the reason for showing this that you can use the CLI tool as well. I mean, I'm going to use the AWS CLI here, and I did not actually intentionally install the or set up the S3 bucket through the Terraform. So the idea behind that is to show you that you can use the bash script, you can use the AWS CLI, all in automated way, and you can do a lot more on this through this GitHub Actions. And let me show you, this is the Terraform installation I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you the Terraform version, which is going to be the latest 12.29 is the latest version. And we are going to initialize, and we are going to validate, and there is going to be Terraform plan, and there is going to be Terraform apply as well with auto proof. So let's begin, and I'm going to show you one more thing, that if you click this edit button, you will be able to see the marketplace for GitHub action. And if you want to learn about the code, let's say about AWS, you will see a lot of build action will be available. Let me click on this one. So the code will be displayed here for your understanding. What is going to be happen. So I've used this most of this stuff from here as well. So just to show you guys, so you will be able to understand the code. So the idea is to show you is that you should be able to not just deploy the stuff and able to understand as well. You can use the code build, you can use the AWS ECS, navigate to the search results, and there are a lot more stuff you can use. Even you can use the EKS, Fargate as well, AWS SAM. Lot more services are coming. Even if you type the Terraform, you will see Terraform. So this is very powerful stuff, and it is totally free. I guess you should not go for any other CICD tool like CICD or other Jenkins. Although you should learn all the stuff, but if something is free available for you guys, you must try it, and it is production ready stuff. I mean, it is totally secure, and it is really helpful for your understanding. You can test in your dev and prod environment. And so if your code is on GitHub, there is no need to, use other CI/CD tools. So you must try this and test in your dev or test environment as well. So I'm not going to use this one, but now we are going to go for the deployment stuff. But before that, this is the repository, and I'm going to go to the second settings section, and I'm going to click on the secrets. So these are the access key and secret X key is actually masked, totally secure. So what I'm going to do is you have to create these same keys, AWS access key and AWS secret access key, because these are used in the code. So what I'm going to do is to provide my access key. So deployment should be working. So I'm going to copy paste this. Make sure that the keys should be properly copied or provided with accuracy. There should be no space. And I'm going to paste it here. And also I'm going to update my secret access key. So it will authenticate to AWS, and it will create the S3 bucket along with the code. I will show you what it is gonna do. And if I navigate to the code section, so this is the Terraform VPC. This is the environment. These are the main variable and versions TF, and in this is the Terraform. Let me open in another tab, and I need to show you. So I've also provided the path to this directory as well, which is the Terraform VPC environment dev. So this is the path I'm going to use for my Terraform code, and this is going to be triggered on any push. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply clone this repository, or you can do the same stuff. But what I'm going to do, let's say, simply edit from here and trigger on push, and I want to call this Navigate to the Actions tab, and I want to call this DevOps powered with Microsoft GitHub CICD. So let's commit the change and see what we have got. If I navigate to the Action tab again, click on it, you see, as I told you, that it is triggered once push is done. It is now updating. If I click on this one, you see the build, and in the build section, the job is starting, and the operating system is going to use, you see, 1220 LTS, and the version and the environment is this. You can see all this stuff. So we have I have seen some error here. So through this you can also check error as well, what went wrong. um, AWS credentials are fine, and you see access key and secret access key are now matched, so it is totally secure. So an error occurred, operation aborted when calling the create bucket conflict. Operational is currently in progress against the resource. Please try again. So what I'm going to do, I have to check whether this bucket is exist or not. So there is a possibility that the bucket with the same name, if it exists, so you will definitely get an error. Then you have to simply update the name in the code, because I'm hard coding the name. So also click on the VPC, and I'm going to open one more tab for the HTTP section as well. So there is no such bucket here. Okay, this is the one VPC, and I've used the same name many times for the deployment process, so that is why sometimes it gives an error, because you created the bucket many times, so things might be stuck there. So what I'm going to do, let's try to rename it and navigate, or try to run the build one more time as well. So this option might be useful for you. So what I'm going to do is to simply navigate to our build section and try to rerun all the jobs. Let's see whether we got error again. So we will see the every steps of builds our build, starting your workflow. So again, the process is going to be run. So we have successfully passed the AWS credential. So yes, operation boarded because of this. A conflicting conditional operation is currently in progress against. So what I'm going to do, let's try to simply, okay, I'm going to, I have to do few changes here. So what I'm going to do is to simply, show you guys this stuff as well, so you will be able to understand. It is quite simple actually. So what I'm going to do is to give a bucket little different name. Let's say the backend bucket is going to be, let's call this one, and I have to update the Terraform code as well. So let it update and start commit, and I want to give this same name, commit the changes, and the error is going to be one more time. You will see. Let me show you the error. What we will see, because our Terraform says the bucket name is going to be uh, Cloud Geeks backend. I have not put it one, so I have to show you this stuff as well. So what I'm going to do is to navigate to action as well. You see, this time it triggers again. So hopefully we will not able to see error, I mean, you see, in fact, it's failed. So Terraform exited with code 1. So what I'm going to do is to uh, update my bucket name as well. Terraform cloud is backend 1. Okay. So I'm going to call this same commit. So commit name is going to be available. If I navigate to the Terraform section again, click on action. Um, you see this DevOps power again, the same name. If I do update README or any other file name, it will show here. So just for the demo, we are building now, and see AWS CLI action is now worked successfully, because the error is coming actually for because of the name, as I told you. I've done and the deployment many times, and you see the AWS version is going to be AWS CLI version is going to be 2 point, which is the latest. Terraform version is sorry, 12.29, and I'm also showing you the version here as well. So this is the Terraform module which we are going to use. It is initializing the stuff here by deploying the VPC, NAT gateway, subnet, private public subnet, EC2 instance, and those particular EC2 instance, our Docker containers are up and running, and those Docker containers you will see WordPress application running on HTTPS. So I've used self sign certs on that. So I will show you that as well. So this is the Terraform apply command, as that this is was the apply. So what I'm doing is the Terraform apply auto approve, and this we are here on this portion. And if I navigate to uh, our VPC section, you will see one more VPC. This is the default VPC, and this is the VPC which is created by GitHub Action 21 to 20 LTS runner. And if I navigate to the S3 bucket, refresh it, you will see one bucket here. And in this particular bucket, you will see our Terraform state file. Why I'm doing this? Because these runners are going to exit and your code is going to be vanished. So your state file is not going to be uh, available for the next time. So for that particular issue, and it is highly recommended as well that you should able to set the backend as well. So I'm using the S3 bucket as the backend. So this TF state is available. So if I include more modules here, and wanna use the continuous integration, continuous deployment through the GitHub action, so this state file is available. So no other VPC is going to be created, because it is going to read that particular state file. So if I navigate to dashboard, click on it, you will see one EC2 instance is going to be up and running with Elastic IP. So you see it is loading, and if I copy this and put it here, you will be able to see that it will be available in few moments, but right now it is initializing. Let it just refresh it few more time. So let it come, but before that, what I'm going to do is to show you that you can even SSH into this particular EC2 instance. I've provided the private key as well. So what I'm going to do is to simply download this repository. Okay, simply download the zip instead of cloning it. So it is pretty lightweight and give you more understanding that you can do a lot more stuff with this, deploy different application like Python, PHP, Java, a lot more stuff here. And if you explore, definitely that would be good understanding for you guys. So okay, let me just simply extract the code here. So what I'm going to do is to simply navigate to Terraform, VPC, modules. In secrets, I've put the private key as well. So if you wanna do SSH into this particular machine, and you will be able to see the containers as well up and running. So we have to wait for a while. If I navigate to this, okay, and click on the WordPress, see the security groups, okay, port 80, 443, and port 22, which is SSH port. I've make it available for you guys. And if you click on the EC2 instance, click on the public elastic IP. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to simply open a shell here, and navigate to desktop. Okay, ssh-i WordPress EC2-user. I'm using Amazon Linux here, so paste it here. Okay, press yes, and see the condition inside the EC2 instance. What we are doing, Docker ps-a. Docker is running, up and running. So you see these three containers: Nginx, WordPress, phpMyAdmin, and MariaDB is available. So you see our application is now available. As I told you that I'm using the self-signed certificates, and I'm going to click on advanced, simply proceed. You will see the WordPress is up and running. And if I want to make it secure, what I'm using the Cloudflare DNS, and I'm going to use the DNS masking on that, and I'm going to show you that as well now. Just let me log in, and you will see this HTTPS is going to be secure. So guys, this is my Cloudflare DNS, and this is the domain which I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is to simply copy the IP address from here, and I'm going to call this WordPress.saklanmushtaq.com, save it, and I'm going to open WordPress.saklanmushtaq.com here. So you will be able to see that this padlock is now certificate is valid. You see, and if I navigate to uh, this, refresh it. Okay, let me put the um, WordPress.saklanmushtaq.com. I was putting the IP there. So you see this padlock is green, and the IP we are using the same of which is of EC2, this one. So hopefully you will be able to understand the idea behind is that you should be able to understand the powerful Microsoft GitHub Actions. This is the very powerful CICD tools, and I suggest and recommend you to use it. It is totally free from public private repositories, and also I'm using it in my private repositories and production environment. Hopefully you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon for the latest video. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.